Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 10. So, I've done a few bits between episodes. You'll see it right now. There we go. So, I made myself a digital miner. I did it off camera because they're kind of a pain in the bum to make. They're a little bit bitty, if you know what I mean. Because you've got to make like all of these different weird things. The main thing is ender pearls are needed. Ender pearls are needed, and then the Robert needs some refined obsidian. But yeah, I made one of these. I've only put the energy upgrades in because this is our power-hungry, like, hog, basically. But yeah, I made this so I could get some, what's it called? Ancient debris. Oh, I've already got rid of my ancient debris. I've made it into netherite, but there we go. So, I was using this thing from Dimensional Storage called the Dimensional Chest. I've actually grown to really like this mod. The dimensional storage chest and dimensional storage tank. I will just say I think I might have missed out on explaining how my infinite lava works, because it might have been in one of the lost episodes. I vaguely remember it being in one of the lost episodes, if I'm honest. But basically what I've got here is the electric pump from Mechanism, and that is filling up this tank. I've got a logistical transporter which is pulling a bucket of lava out of this. So you can put a bucket here. Output will output the bucket of lava into the golden furnace. Golden furnace uses the bucket of lava. When it becomes a bucket, so once it's used it up, it becomes a bucket again. That gets pulled out, sent over back into here. The bucket goes in, turns into a bucket of lava, and so on. So yeah, this is like a little loop. I just fell in the hole that I made. I've been mining for ancient debris, so that's the whole reason I've got a digital miner, to be fair. So that got me loads of ancient debris. I'll show you how I did that in a sec. I'm going to go move it so we get more ancient debris. But yeah, anyway, I used this to power the electric pump, and you need to have the electric pump's little doot on the side here. So this needs to feed the power into the doot right there. This has got all of the upgrades, speed and energy. It's getting us loads of lava. It is sucking up all of the lava from this area over here. These guys are super annoying, the sound that they make. I politely asked them to leave, and they did. Oh, that was very nice of them. Anyway, yeah, I set this up so this is just piping lava out into the dimensional tank, right? So we saw that bit, but I don't think I explained the rest. Annoyingly, the whole reason I did this in the first place is because, or the whole reason that I wanted to go to the end in the first place is because the, was it, Sender Module Mark III requires endstone. So that's the whole reason I went to the end in the first place, and I completely forgot why I wanted to go to the end, so that's why I missed it out of the episode. So 100% my bad. It's been a weird few days, let's say, especially because I lost 3 episodes worth of footage. Now, luckily, because of my release schedule and the fact that I've had To the Skies like recorded for like the longest time now, and I've just been releasing them as they go, right? I've had like quite a lot of backlog of videos, so I was able to lose 3 videos. If that was like a couple of months ago, I would not have had that backlog, so I would be a little screwed. But right now, I'm doing okay. So I want to show this off. End portal. Okay, that's actually in the same dimension, but if we go the end, and if we go the nether, we can move around again. They fixed it. Oh, I love it. It's so good. Anyway, I was actually going to stay in the nether, wasn't I? So, sorry about all of the weird sounds right there, but I'm going to fly over in a weird direction, and we're going to place this digital miner back down. Where are we going to do it? These guys don't like me because I don't have any gold on. Let's fly over here. This is a good place to do it, I think. Stick the dimensional chest on the output side of this, and in here you've got a couple of recipes. You've got a couple of things, little buttons. So I'm going to auto eject on. Auto pull I'm not going to do. That is if you want to like do a replace. So you can do that with this. You can say replace all of the dirt with diamond blocks, and you could do that. Or the other way around, if you fancy. But I'm not going to put Silk Touch on because you don't need it for netherite blocks, or whatever they're called. Ancient Debris, sorry. You don't need it for Ancient Debris, do you? So, but if I have a look at the config, I used this in the overworld for redstone for a little while because we're drastically low on redstone. And this basically mines up all of the redstone if you do little star. So that's if you press shift and then 8 on your keyboard, you should get the little star. Type in redstone and it will just mine up every redstone. Be warned though, if you've got any redstone in your base and you're doing this in your base, it will mine up that redstone, so just be warned. For this one, I used the little star, ores / netherite scrap with an underscore, with another star on the end. That seems to work for the tags. You can also now disable the filters whilst you're in here, which is really useful. I'm going to disable the redstone one, even though it doesn't matter because you don't get redstone in the nether. And then all you need to do is change this thing here. Although I think minimum Y level is 0. And the maximum Y level is 64. Although it doesn't really matter because we know that netherite scrap will be around level 11 anyway, right? So, yeah, there we go. And then inverse mode. That means that you're going to mine everything but netherite scrap, which we don't want to do we? So, yeah, if we start this up, I'm actually going to take the... actually, you know what I could do? Turn off auto eject so we can see it. So it says to mine and how many are in the area. There you go. And I forgot to put power into this. There you go. So there's 24. And it's just going to mine up 24 of the ancient debris for us. Now, I did some mining before. And I got a load of ancient debris. And I put them all through the enrichment factory. And I was like, yeah. And that gets you 2 netherite scrap for an ancient debris. Not as good as if you put it through the crusher first. You get 3 dirty netherite scrap. And then you just enrichment chamber those to get netherite scrap. So you actually get 3 if you crusher them first. So that's what I will be doing with these. I've done it recently as well. So netherite scrap. We've got 72 dirty netherite scrap right there. Which is really good. I'm actually just going to wait here because there's not actually that much ancient debris over here, is there? Oh, hello. Ow. Correct. Okay, this is nearly done, but I wanted to show the auto eject. So what auto eject does is it puts it into our dimensional chest that we got at the back here. And our dimensional chest is literally just an ender chest, like the old ender chest mods, right? I actually would quite like the team to just not put in the ender chest mod and just go with dimensional storage. Because then it will teach people that dimensional storage is also really, really good. And you've got like different frequencies and stuff, so it's literally the same. I don't know, when the ender storage comes out, it would probably be added to the pack. I'm just putting that out there, that I quite like this one. Anyway, we can move this now again, and we can get more ancient debris, and really useful. I'm just going to do a /home because I could fly over there, but meh. And I like that we can move again as soon as possible. It's so good. Oh, brilliant. So anyway, let's get some of the... I'll tell you what, I'll go over here. We'll do some processing for ancient debris. So first off, I'm going to get the netherite thingy. So ancient debris. It's 25 right there. Stick those through. Again, we should get 75, which is exactly what we got last time. So netherite scrap. 75. Perfect. Look at how much scrap we're going to get. That's so good. That is so good. We can actually... Oh, you know what? We're actually going to make... Okay, I'm out of gold. I spoke too soon. I was going to say we could go and make a netherite block. And then convert that. Using just dire things. And we can use all of the Eclipse alloy stuff. That's so cool. I like that. Right, we are out of gold. So why not just do that? Obviously, we don't get netherite scrap, but I don't really want to leave these where they are. But I'm just going to leave them in here. We could do more redstone. I've got quite a lot of redstone now, like the actual blocks of redstone. Oh, we need to change this, don't we, to maximum Y level. I'm going to leave it 64. I don't think there's anything above 64. But yeah, we're going to do this one minus 64. Tick. There you go. And then we are going to do auto eject, but we're going to leave Silk Touch off, or should we put Silk Touch on? Because then we can use Silk Touch. No, we can use Fortune later on. I'm just going to leave it off because it doesn't take any power if I do that. Literally under 1,000 FE per tick. And if I do this, it's 11,000 FE per tick. Not bad actually. That's weird though because we got the energy upgrades in there. I thought it'd be worse than that. Odd. Anyway, got loads of gold in the area, so that's proper useful. The radius, by the way, always make sure you wait, where is it? Config. There we go. So the radius, always set that to 32. That's the maximum radius. Let's start that back up. There we go. Nice. So that's going to get us some gold. Gold. We need to do some sort of thing when it comes to like ore processing, I guess. We could get into occultism. The other thing we could do is we could do bees this episode. I've been having a little bit of a hard time figuring out what I'm going to do this episode. Just die things. What's this called again? Eclipse. Okay. Eclipse. You can make an eclipse bee. Eclipse alloy bee. That's so good. So you get an ancient bee and you use some shadow pulse goo on it. And then I'm guessing it's really annoying. The JEI is still a little bit messed up with this, but I'm sure we could go through this with the comb. Red shroom bee. Okie dokie. Wind charge. I forgot about this. We should go do the trials at some point. I was kind of gonna go OP with the trials. Ah, there you go, ferrocore. So you can get some ferrocore out of it. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's really nice. And you can get like the Celesta gem and stuff. Oh, amazing. Anyway, when it comes to the trials, if we go all the way down like this, you'll see on the. That's not it. Do map. No, other one. This one. I think it's over in this direction somewhere. Or maybe I need to be up a little bit, but there was a little trial area that we saw. There we go. There we go. So it's over there. You can see it. So we could go over here and we could do something over here and do the trials and everything. There's some of the new mob. You know, the blaze but not blaze. The wind blaze or whatever they're called. I'm waiting for them to add the earth blaze and the water blaze as well, I guess. And then we'll have the avatar of blazes. I did put mending on my obsidian, refined obsidian stuff right here because we've got a mending book. I should probably go show you that. I'm too lazy. Let's do it. /home. Thank you. Over here, I've got a villager, and I put him through here already, the converter. So it's 1 emerald, 1 book gives us a mending book. It's insanely good, right? We can also use books to get emeralds if we wanted, which is also really cool. We should put him back through and try and get this down as low as possible, the paper. I'm not sure if there's like a cap. You guys can tell me that. Is there a cap on this? Like, can we get it all the way down? But yeah, this was a really good trade. I want to do more of these. In fact, I might do that now. I've got a few villagers. I'm looking for, I'll show you the process that I go for. I'm looking for a villager that gives us fortune, specifically fortune, because then we can use that. Substrate is filling up my, oh yeah, that's annoying. Substrate is filling everything up. Anyway, sorry, let's go back to this. So, yeah, I want to get a fortune, so then I can do stuff like this, and then I can have a fortune annihilation plane. And then this gets placed in front of it, and then it does a fortune 3. So it's like an auto fortune 3. You can do the same with the breaker module from modular routers, so we might do that as well. I'm going to make a bin. Do I make an advanced bin for this? I could make the ultimate bin. Is there no trash can in this? Because I could literally... Oh, there's no trash can. You're kidding me. Poop. What do we do about that? I could export this into a I don't know, a dropper, or have a drop-in module in a modular router, and then put lava underneath it. I'm going to do that now. Let's do it. So dropper. So I want one of these. Thank you. Get ourselves a router. Modular router. Thank you very much. I'll put this in the basement. Be easier. And then if we just get a bucket of lava and an export bus. I will probably need these later, but I'm just not going to think about it. It'll be fine. So let's grab some lava, and then underneath here, I am just going to put it. Where am I going to put you? We can put you here. There we go. Lava goes in. Put that there. Drop a module. We can say drop to the bottom. Not the bucket. Thank you. Drop to the bottom. And then in the export, this is our like super cheap trash can. We can do substrate. Never mind. Oh, wait. Did that just work? It did work. They must have fixed that. Now that's super annoying, but once we get through it, we shouldn't hear it, I don't think. Or maybe we could turn that off with the muffler upgrade. Muffler mod, I mean, this thing. And then all we need is speed upgrades for the modular router. There we go. Right, let's turn that off. Took me far too long to find that. Entity generic burn is what I was looking for. I put it in my little sound muffler, so yeah, but that's getting rid of all of that substrate. Over time, at least. Maybe I could do stack upgrades. What do you think? Stack upgrades, these ones. Okay, that'll do us. Thank you. Stick those in, and it will just stick a whole stack at a time. So there you go, they're going down quite a bit now. Lovely. 64, 64, 64. Bye bye. We don't really need the substrate. I mean, we might need it later, but for now, we don't need it. And it's just going to clog the system up. At least with like these two here, they've got their own barrels. Aluminium barrels right here, don't they? So yeah, right. What are we going to do today? I was going to do bees, as I said, so bees, but it's still not quite there, I don't think. Like you can see the pollinator block, but you can't really see how to make them. Oh, I guess you can with a few. But if you do that to look at lithium combs, for example, it doesn't really give you anything. Interesting. You can make lithium this way now. Interesting. I like that. And how did you make this bee? You needed a bucket of liquid lithium on a water bee. That's really good. I like that. That's a cool thing to get right there. That makes sense. Actually, mining bee, all of this. Anyway, I'm not going to do bees yet. I want bees to be sort of done, if you know what I mean. Oh, also, I found some of this monazite. Found some monazite at Modern Industrialization. I found some of that. I don't know what it does, but it sounds like it's important. Really difficult to find, so I was just mining downstairs. Just mining around here for a while. This has got us how much gold whilst I've been faffing? Yeah, quite a lot. I like that. It's a good amount of gold right there. Right, we could do some occultism. We could do some bees. I'm going to do quickly some more trading. As I said, we were going to do some trading. So let's grab, what was it, a lectern. So actually need to make a bookshelf. Thank you. And then we'll do this. Where the heck is that skeleton? Kidding me. Anyway, the cool thing about this is you can do a cycle trades. So it's like you've broken its oh, that's really good right there. Sharpness 5. I could do that. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to go find this flipping skeleton. I bet he's in here somewhere. What? The skeleton literally spawned right there. So if we go up, he's like underneath this. Why? That's such a weird thing for it. Okay, whatever. Spawned there. Good to know. I put a torch there now. You got to be proper careful now. I've had that a few times recently. Like, the places near your base, if they're not, like, properly lit up. And there's little tiny pockets that are just there. And mobs keep spawning in them. Very odd. I will say there's barely any food in this game now. Like, I'm kind of missing Croptopia and, you know, all of the different food mods that we're used to having. I can kind of see why we don't have, was it Spice of Life yet? Because there's not enough foods for it, but yeah. Anyway, we can cycle through these trades. Sharpness is pretty good. I think we're going to try and get ourselves some fortune, though. But it's really tedious having to do this because obviously you have to... What the heck is that? Density. I actually don't know what that is. Is that to do with the new, like, hammer, or whatever it's called, the mace? I should look this up. The density enchant increases the amount of damage dealt per fallen block. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're not going to get that for a while, so I'm just going to re-roll it. Curse of Vanishing, rubbish. Luck of the Seas 1. It's not great, is it? Get Silk Touch. That's pretty cool. Don't really need that, if I'm honest. Yeah, this is really tedious, so what I'll do is I'll just skip now. I'm getting loads of Silk Touches until we find something like really, really good. Nailed it. Fortune 3. Thank you very much. Let's get some paper for now, because that will lock the trade in. There you go. Fortune 3. Thank you very much. And then, how much is Fortune 3 right there? It's a 14. Okay, we take that out. Stick that in, and... done. And... lovely stuff. Right. So we can leave that for a while. And we should, by the end of the episode, have basically 3 fortunes. Fortune 3s right there. So, I just updated the pack. We're now on version 0.9. And we've got a new mod. We've got a few new mods, actually. There's a few that I'm going to be using instantly. And there's a few that we will probably use in a bit. But first one on the list that was added was Relics. And Relics was a mod that was in, I think, More the Odds? More the Odds, yeah. I think that's what this was. Or is this... yeah, because Artifacts is the other mod, right? But it looks very similar. You have to use like a research table, I think. Yeah, this thing. So we might have to make this eventually, but I think you get these from like dungeon chests, which is good for us because we've not really been to any dungeons yet. So yeah, get some good loot later on. Oh, this thing's done. Nice. Wasn't watching. How are we doing now? Yeah, there we go. 1 for 1. Yeah, fortune. Let's get a bunch of those just because. Emeralds. Books. Another mod that's just been added is... whoa, that's a lot. Whoops. Okay. We've got comforts. So I'm actually going to make this now. Comforts. At comforts. There we go. So, actually, let's do grey sleeping bag. There you go, because I know we've got that right there. Yeah, this is really good. You can just sleep wherever you are. Apparently, it is nighttime right now, so I could just sleep on the floor over here. It doesn't change where my my spawn is. So this is still my like little spawn area. So if I die whilst I'm out and about, it doesn't change that. So you basically sleep wherever you want. Really useful. We've also got the hammock, which means you can sleep through the day, make it nighttime. That's super useful. What else we got? We've got range pumps. So range pumps is interesting. This is range pumps right here. It's 1 block, and this will just pump up all of the lava in an area. It's a little bit, well, it's exactly the same as what we're doing with this right here, the electric pump. It's the exact same sort of thing, I think. I think it does a little scan. You can put it wherever you want and it will just scan. So we could put it like, I don't know, over here somewhere and it will get it. Whereas this needs to be like directly on lava. Obviously, all of the lava's gone now, but because it was on lava, you could pump that out. And then finally, the mod that we are literally just about to get into. Functional storage was added. So we're instantly gonna try and do this. So apparently we just need a load of, you know what? Program it in time. So we could do one of those, I think. Okay, chest is not added yet. Why did it use productive trees stuff? That's weird. Oh well, we've got substitutions enabled, so that should be fine. I think the spruce one will only take spruce, yeah, so yeah, makes sense. And then we also would like to do upgrades. So I'll probably do a few upgrades. I'll do to diamond, and then later on we'll do some netherite ones. Yeah. Also, compacting drawers. Ah, compacted drawers need to be a thing right now. I love it. I might need to like just nick some. Yeah, need to nick some storage out of all of these. There we go. And then that one is a chest, so it goes in here. Invalid pattern. Oh yeah. So I found that like pistons, or sticky pistons, I should say, for some reason had osmium up the top here. So I made that as a pattern for a bit. Apparently it is not that anymore. So fair enough. So if we do sticky pistons, let's do just like that. There we go. Now we can use that right there. Perfect. So, I don't know if I showed this on camera, but nope, not that. Down here. I've shown that on camera, I think. I changed my farm up, although this is weird because these aren't actually growing, and they aren't actually sending, I should say. So maybe something is screwed up with my, not Eclipse Alloy, what's it called? My Celesta Gem. I'm going to make some Eclipse Alloy, actually. Let me do that now real quick. Netherite scrap. That's the whole reason I was getting netherite, and why I needed gold. So let's do this. And I just need to build. Oh, I don't know if wands is in this. Shall I have a look? There's not. Oh, unless these do the same thing. I could use a building gadget. I haven't got a building gadget. And that, oh, yeah, we could do that. I like that. Okay, right. So we could just use the building gadget to build all of this gold out, and then this has got fortune 3. So we should get the best out of it. And then, yeah, get us a load of gold. I don't know what we do with it though. Do we just smelt it up? I think we might have to just smelt it up. Oh, we could hammer it. Okay, let's put these back. Right, here we go. There you are. Perfect. This is super quick, by the way. I don't think it's supposed to be this quick, but hey ho, we'll leave it. So, if we have a look now, we've got a load of gold. So we can do netherite block. 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's the netherite block. We can use this right here. That's going to get us some Eclipse alloy, and I'm going to make a hoe out of it. Right, there we go. That has fully turned, and there it is. Eclipse alloy, and I got 4. Oh, I love it. Right, we need to smelt this up as well. Thank you. And we'll make a hoe. Eclipse alloy hoe. One of these bad boys. This is like a really good use for it, I think, is the hoe. And I'll probably make a sword. Oh, actually, I need to figure out what the wands do. Yeah, okay, I'll leave those for now then. So we're going to use the... Ah, that's it. That's what I was going to do. I was going to bind this over here. So the front of this, I think, is... yeah, is the input. So we bind it there. And then we just want to go upstairs. I forgot about the elevator. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete, or I'm going to get rid of like a bunch of this. I also kind of want to just Yeah, right here. Oh, flipping heck. Alright, I need to just get rid of this, don't I? That's annoying. Right, I have removed this because we need a little bit more room, I think. So we are going to do this over here. Now, the way that I am going to do this is basically, I should probably try and check the chunk and stuff. Nah, boring if we check the chunks. Anyway, we're going to do it like this. Yeah, so basically a big square. Like that. In the middle is where we put the water. And then we can use the Eclipse Alloy Hoe, just like this. What? Why did that? Okay, weird. Like that. And then that's not one that we need to do. Basically, anything that is next to the growth accelerators. I'm not sure I've mentioned this before, but yeah, anything next to the growth accelerators, when they're being powered, actually grows stuff, which is really good. And the water, yeah, see, the water should be getting out all the way here. So we can get these ones like that. So that's quite a lot of like farmable space. And you can technically use these to power 2 of the growth accelerators at a time, but I think it looks cooler if we don't do that and we just make it power 1 each. I could almost put these underneath as well, but I think it looks cooler if they're on top as well. So anyway, we can put these here, and hopefully when these grow, I was having a little bit of an issue where they weren't actually sending to my my crusher when these were fully grown. Like this one over here is fully grown, and it might not send at all to my well, it might not send. That one there sent, but why is this one not sending? And like this one over here is not sending. Like that one just sent. So it's bound now. It's bound over there. Now if I put this back down, is it going to grow? Basically these crystal growth accelerators, or what they're called now, growth accelerators, will accelerate the growth of anything, including all of this sort of stuff. Now, I'm really confused why these aren't sending, unless there's like a limit. There might be a limit on the amount. I don't know. But it says that this is bound, so all of these should be bound, and it should be fine. But for some reason, it's not. It's not doing the thing. Anyway, that's some Eclipse alloy for you right there. It's pretty cool. We are going to get into functional storage. I'm actually going to just do that now. Right, I'm actually going to set up the... This is not the place I'm going to keep it, I don't think, but I'm going to set up the soaring factory right there. So this is going to be input, output, bottom, and then I'll take all of the sticks out of here and we'll get rid of the bin. And then that will just go straight into the system. I think that makes sense. And then what we do is we can put a recipe sticks. So you can get sticks out of planks like that. And it gives you sawdust as well. So I might get rid of the sawdust because we don't really care about the sawdust. It would definitely give us sawdust, but we just get rid of that pattern. And then we can also do oak planks. Nope, sorry. Oak planks comes from... Okay, again, we get rid of the sawdust. We don't really want that. And then this way, we can put that back down. All I need to do now is if I grab the, this one here. And instead say... Why do you always go for the outer planks? That's weird. So if we do this instead, because you make a cupboard instead from handcrafted. That's not what I want. Why you do this? Oh, I know. Have we got any other logs? No, we don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to go find some, just for now. Right, I've got a plan. These look just as good, in my opinion. Pop over to the snow area, and we've got some spruce. I'll just make spruce straws from now on. So, I've changed these over, so now they're spruce. So it takes spruce planks for everything, and it's kind of annoying. I quite like using like oak. It's just, it looks nice in my opinion. Anyway, we're going to change this over to, instead being this, we want to make it be this. And that should work. Stick that in, and now we can do compacting drawers, because it was on, like... Oh, why are you saying that now? Why are you saying... Oh, I swear I said to use substitutes. Why? Alright, let's try this as the recipe. Put that back in. Compacting drawers. 12 compacting drawers. Why do you want oak planks? Oh, because you want it for the chest. Okay, well, we need to change this one out so it uses spruce planks as well. There we go. Right, that's going to go off and make us some compacting drawers. It's going to obviously get all of the wood for it. And now it's just making all of those and compacting drawers. I need to make a drawer controller as well, which is it not called that anymore? Oh, I need to make these, definitely. Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Right, one of those, and then we can do almost one of those. Now, the cool thing is the sawdust that we're getting, we can turn into paper. So that was really useful. So we got our linking tool and our configuration tool, and we've got our compacting drawer. We just need the storage controller, which again needs 2 of these. I'm having to do these manually because if I try and do like this, it says that it needs an oak drawer, but I don't have oak drawer. Like, do I? Did I put oak drawer down? No, I didn't. It's weird. Anyway, for that one, we can just do... okay, so I need a load of redstone torches. Make one of those, make one of these, which blocks of quartz. Easy enough. There's our storage controller. So we can bind our storage controller to all of our compacting drawers. And we can do that using the linking tool. I just need a storage bus, which is what I've been using actually over... I might actually use these I'll swap these over to drawers next, well, between episodes basically. But yeah, we need to make one of these, which is an interface. Easy enough. And you just you craft that one back up, and then go and make me one of those, please. 1 and 2. So there's the storage bus. I'm actually going to put it over here. So we will have our storage. Yeah, we'll just have it there with that on the side. And I'm going to make this the highest priority that I can think of. 9001. Okay, 901? No, 9001. Like that. There we go. And then all we need is some cables. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need another cable. Oh, I'm out. Damn it. I knew we'd start building over here. said it earlier. So if we do this, that's now linked up, so we can use this as our storage. And now all I need to do is remove all of these bins, get everything out of them. I'm going to do them one by one. So if I do this, 1 and 1. This is lead. So turn it into nuggets. We put the nuggets in the bottom there. You are going to be turned into the other type of lead. Okay, so we do need to turn all of these into nuggets. Like this each time. That's fair enough. I think they will all be unified at some point. Oh, this is going to be a little tedious, but that's fine. I'm guessing if I do this with like nickel. All the ores nickel. That is already all the ores. Okay, so that's fine. It's just, yeah, the mechanism ores. Is there another one? Osmium. Osmium might actually be its mechanism. All the ores. Yeah, okay, so. Anyway, I'll show you what we can do with this. So if I grab the linking tool, we pop down here. I can right click on that and it's got a little bound box. So over to this point here, we put a drawer here. We couldn't link it to that one over there, but we can link the ones up here. So I can do that. That is now linked. If we have a look, there's our lead. And the cool thing is, if we do this, I'm actually going to put all of this lead in. We take all of the lead nuggets out and we stick them all back in. Just like this. It should fill this drawer up without us doing anything. Lovely. And the other thing we can do is we can lock this. So I'm going to lock it, meaning that if we took all, let's say, actually I'll show you. If we take all of the things out, it's got 0 in there, but it's going to keep everything. So that's pretty useful. It's going to keep the light thing on there. If we were to put something in here, like a stick, and then took all the sticks out, it doesn't keep sticks in here. So yeah. Anyway, that's going to be 12. So that's 1, 2, 3. So there's 10 here. So probably have to use the ones up in the corners here. I can actually finally get all of my deep slate and cobble into drawers instead of in our system. These aren't linked up at all, so I could be like pulling them out of my system, putting them in the drawers, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just make drawers for them, link them up over here. I might make some more compacting drawers as well for like diamonds and redstone and what other else stuff we've got, right? Lapis might be a good one. We might need blocks of lapis for stuff. But what you can do is, if we've got a crafting recipe now that needs a block of lead, for example, we could just get blocks of lead. We don't have to like make a recipe for it. In fact, that's really useful for us because if you think about it, we've got a recipe for redstone block. We don't need that anymore once we've got it in a compacting drawer. But yeah, I think that's probably enough for today. The other things that have changed is they've just blacklisted the spawn eggs for the wither, the ender dragon, and all of the bees from productive bees. So previously, before this update, so in update 0.8, you could get a bee, you could get a spawn egg for it somehow, and then you could use that spawn egg on a spawner. So they also added, I think last update, they added apothic spawners. So at apothic, it's not going to show up, but spawner, if you have a look at the spawner, oh, it doesn't show up. Okay, I thought they added that. Maybe I dreamt that. Let's have a look. Yeah, apothic spawners. I don't know what that does. I thought that was just going to be, you know, the apotheosis spawner stuff that you could do. So like on our spawners that we've got, like this one down here, the blaze one, I thought we could like put a, I don't know, something on there to make it always spawn stuff. Oh, I do want to just point out as well, just the last thought for today is that spawner right there. If I put some water in my little kill area that I've got, so down here, if I put some water here, here, when the blazes come down, I was like, yeah, I'll put some water here. I've already tried, put some water here. I actually removed the soul sand. When they die to water, they don't drop anything, which is news to me. I didn't know that. But yeah, there it is. So we're gonna get blaze rods. We have to do it manually for now until we've got like an auto killing mod in place. We don't need these anymore. We've got looting 3, so we're all good. Anyway, this is where I am going to call it for today, I think. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And, let me just get up here. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Right, after credits time, let's do some statistics. We have got 1.26 days. 1.26 days. And I've had it open for like ages. I must have like left it on overnight or something. I don't think I did, but anyway, yeah, 1.26 days, which is like, oh, I don't know, like 1 day and 6 hours. So like 30 hours, basically.